are now tuned into Two Drunk Sistas podcast, unscripted and uncensored. Grab yourselves a drink and enjoy.
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Hey! You like that lit intro? Hey!
What's going on, y'all?
I'm D.
And I'm W. And welcome to the Two Drunk Sistas podcast. And so today, I think we started a little bit
early.
Too early because we are really lit.
Yes, thanks to
Pink Whitney.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
by New Amsterdam.
Yup, it's the pink lemonade flavored vodka that we've been sipping on.
Right.
And also, this is an oldie.
But a goodie.
Yes. Hypnotic. So for those of y'all, that's like what?
I don't know. That's an old drink. You have to, and then you mix it with Hennessy to make the Incredible Hulk or something like that.
Oh shit! Oh my god! I totally forgot about that. I forgot about that. Oh, but it's still good. You know, it caught my eye. You know what? On the shelf, and I said, you know what?
We need to try it.
We need to get this on the podcast.
So it's here, and it's being drunk.
Yes. Don't ask us what number what number this is, because we have no idea.
What number? What you mean? What number?
I mean, like how many glasses?
Oh. I was like, what number? Is that a hypnotic one? What? A hypnotic two?
I mean, like how many glasses? Don't ask.
It's
we
too much.
We have no idea.
Cheers.
So yeah, cheers.
Cheers to you guys. All right, so let's get on with the get along. The get along game. Okay, so wounds. So W told me like, hey, got this movie here for you to watch. You know, I'm like, okay, so what's the movie? It's called Wounds. I'm like, okay, so what's it about? She's like, it's some weird shit. You just gotta watch it.
Listen, if any of y'all know, okay, so Hulu be having some weird shit on their selections, okay? And I normally don't partake into watching stuff that makes me upset at the end of the movie. But I saw Armie Hammer, which is like he's an actor, and I saw Dakota Johnson and Zazie Beetz, and I'm like, you know what?
Zazie Beetz, if you watch
Deadpool,
yes. She's Domino.
Yes.
And if you're a fan of Atlanta, like I am, she is oh my gosh.
They're saying it out for you. The people that's listening, they're calling her name.
The girlfriend of the main character. I'm so lit right now. I can't listen. I can't. The girlfriend of the main character. How about that? But better known in Deadpool as Domino.
Yes. And so I'm not gonna lie, it took me
Donald Glover. Sorry. Donald Glover. Yes. Atlanta. That's the baby mama of Donald Glover in Atlanta. All right. I'm done.
Okay.
Earn.
Now that we got that situated
sorry.
and
Back
out of the way.
Back to Wounds. My bad. Back to Wounds.
I said, you know what? It's an afternoon. I ain't really doing nothing. Let me just see what this movie's all about. You know, some weird shit going on. Okay. It took me like 2 days to completely finish the entire film.
Because it was that weird? Or because you had a life?
Both. Because there's a scene in there I was like, what the fuck? And I had to pause it and, take a breather. Because I was just like, what am I watching?
It's
Hulu, what y'all doing?
It's a crazy movie. She told me to watch it. So basically it's about a bartender from New Orleans, who finds this phone at his bar. Oh, it's not his bar, but the bar that he works at.
Yeah.
And, some weird shit starts to happen. So me watching it is like, because he found this weird phone and weird stuff started to happen, the fact that he tried to unlock it to look to see what I guess to see who phone it was. I wouldn't do that.
Here's my thing though. You ain't want to give back that damn phone. y'all come pick up y'all shit that y'all left at the goddamn bar.
Right. So
that's it.
It's just a lot of things.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it off. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be at the bar tomorrow. and the shit gonna be waiting for you. Nah, he want to go and further investigate. Nigga, you a bartender. He want to further investigate. So let me just see here.
Let me see who this phone belongs to. Anyways, somebody was texting them. Well, whoever was texting the person who got the phone, he's like, "Yo, this is the bartender. Your friends left it at the bar or whatever." Right. So they started communicating. He started communicating with this person. Moving forward, it was these college students who were dabbling, usual bullshit. They dabble in the occult, stuff that they're not supposed to be dabbling into. They don't have no knowledge.
Right.
And they open up this portal, and I guess they were trying to summon a deity or something like that.
Right. Bring forth some shit that they can't put back in the black hole where it belongs.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay? And so I just was like...
First of all,
we already know where the fuck this shit gonna go because y'all are dumb. Okay.
There's always somebody that fucks up
what?
That messes up a spell. Like, you try to do a spell, you always have that friend that fucks it up.
Right. Read
the wrong thing.
Right.
Needless to say, something wrong happened, and they're trying to bring forth this deity, and this deity needs a host.
Yes, a vessel.
Uh-huh. So, I guess the person who they wanted to be a vessel couldn't take it because he was seeing some things and he was vomiting. The usual suspects with the vomiting, the teeth, the blood, and all that bullshit. Mm-hmm. So here, this bartender guy, I'm guessing they chose him because, he's a bartender. Maybe they felt like a bartender don't have a life, and he probably would be the perfect vessel. He's a good-looking guy, in shape.
Man, they was out here fucking, trying to enlist niggas, okay? Here's what we gonna do. We finna scout. We finna scout this place right here.
Oh my god!
And we gonna find the next idiot to call this damn number and invite this motherfucker in our world.
Yeah. So anyway, that in a nutshell, that's the movie. Now I didn't like the ending. I just felt like it could have. It was a good premise, but because it didn't delve into the occult and what it is and
who is this being? Where did it come from? Okay, yes, we understand that it comes from some kind of place,
dimension,
right? That's not of this world. Right. We got it. However,
the guy was having images of this creature in his head, and he was seeing images of a bloody. But we didn't tell them. Well, we ain't gonna tell you how he was able to see these images. Needless to say, he got the phone. They not recruited him, but they chose him.
Right, he was chosen.
He was chosen. Mm-hmm. And so now, he's seeing all this, supernatural shit. He's seeing cockroaches everywhere. I fucking hate bugs.
Listen,
motherfucker.
But we're not gonna tell you how he was led or how he became the vessel. We're not gonna tell you that. So if you have an afternoon where you feel like you want to jump off a bridge,
or you ain't got shit to do,
then go ahead and watch. Go ahead and watch Wounds, okay?
You ain't got shit.
If you got an hour, 30 minutes to kill, let me just say here.
It had potential, though.
Yes, it did have potential. It just fell short as usual.
Yeah. I was disappointed.
So was I. And so, I had to bring D into the fold. Like, girl, you got to watch this shit, girl.
I'm like, what? And then while watching, I'm like, what the fuck is that watching?
Because that's how it is in 2019. Now, for you horror fans who've been had a love for horror films from the beginning, from the time you was, brought into this world, since you were able to understand shit.
God got good.
Right. You can understand what I'm talking about, okay? It's 2019, people just ain't original no more, and they just fucking throwing shit together.
I don't know.
Just cause.
Y'all really, I don't know, really need to go back to the story development. The special effects and everything, I feel like that will come in play, but the storyline is what is the meat and potatoes of a movie, a scary movie. Like, if you have that storyline, everything else will fall into play, man.
Right.
Come on.
Right. And
And
so the director is Babak, and I apologize for the...
Is Babak? I don't know.
Okay, so
we're not gonna
Babak and Vari. I'm
sorry.
I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong.
We apologize.
Yes, but again, but like we said,
he did Mama.
No, he did. Sorry. Okay, so we don't have the movies that he did previously to Wounds right now. But like we said, it did have potential, and perhaps when he does, work on a project, the next project, maybe, it'll be a little better. Maybe. I mean, we don't know. But again, like we said, if you have, an hour and 30 minutes to kill where you don't like yourself, just go ahead and check it out.
He worked on Under the Shadow, which came out in 2016.
Oh, that's right.
2 and 2, which came out in 2011. I haven't seen any of these movies, but
haven't seen them.
The way that Wounds is set up, I probably won't be seeing that. So I'm sorry.
Me neither. Well, I don't feel like I don't really want to give an hour and 30 minutes of my time, Mr. Anvari. Just not doing it. So, but yeah.
Try again. If you don't succeed,
try again.
All right, that's enough about that movie.
Oh yeah. Just anyway, I don't know if y'all have seen like the new the latest It Part 2. We're not gonna talk about. You know what? We're not gonna talk about Part 2 too much. Too much. But we definitely want to pay homage to the original
It, which came out in 1990, and I thought it came out in the 80s, but it didn't. It came out in 1990,
and we got to give props to Tim Curry as the original Pennywise.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. And it's no shade to Bill Skarsgård. Oh, I'm sorry, Bill. Like I said, I'm sipping on hypnotic.
Do that.
I'm sipping on hypnotic, Bill. Excuse me.
He's doing the Pennywise dance.
No shade to you, sir, but I'm pretty sure you sat with Tim. Y'all chatted a little bit, but
that's the hope,
right? That's the hope.
Yeah. He wasn't bad in this one.
No, he was not. I enjoyed it.
He was surprisingly good.
He was.
When I first heard that he was gonna be Pennywise, I was like,
So was I.
Yeah, I wasn't sure he was gonna pull it off because he also played in what's that Netflix show? It's a Hulu show.
Yes, Castle Rock.
Castle Rock.
Yes.
And then there was another one before that.
It escapes me.
Yeah, I forgot what it was, but it was another series that he played as well, and he was a vampire, and his mom was a vampire, and stuff like that. Oh, Hemlock Grove.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
And so when I heard that he was doing it, I'm like, okay.
Right.
I'm not gonna, assassinate his character yet.
Right. Because the thing is, when you fall in love with with an actor who really, brings the movie to life for you, and you actually enjoy watching every minute of it, you're a hard critic on someone who tries to come in and remake it. You know,
what it's not a remake; it's a continuation.
Well, it's a continuation, right? You think so? You think it's a continuation? I feel like it's a remake because a lot of the things it paid homage to the first one. So
you're correct. You're right.
So I love Tim Curry. I just think he's just a fabulous actor. I'm not gonna list his
resume.
His resume on here.
Long.
It's pretty long, but
he's awesome.
Yeah,
awesome Pennywise.
He was an awesome Pennywise, and even to this day, my sister and we crack jokes. Billy boy. And if you don't know what that means, then you are not a true horror fan, and it's okay.
It's okay.
It's all right.
It's still up. You can still watch it.
Yes.
1990. Tim Curry. You can still watch it.
The director is Tommy Lee Wallace. He's the one that directed the 1990s version of it. And
he worked on other films as well that were good too.
Yep, Halloween 3,
Twilight 2.
Yep, Twilight Zone.
Some of the episodes in Twilight Zone. So you see where his mind frame is at.
Yeah.
So the original It was entertaining. If you try to watch it now, it's gonna be corny.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, oh, what is this?
Bells and whistles, how it was, back in the day where we didn't have those special effects like that.
Right.
So, but the new one, It.
So I
did an amazing job.
They really did, and I got a lot of
spooks and scares.
I did. I just. First of all, what I could appreciate is in this new one, so if you haven't seen the new It, these are spoilers, okay? So don't listen to us.
Turn us off.
Go watch the film, and then come back and listen, and then have a debate with us. Send us an email,
or just send us a voice message, Mrs.
It's the hypnotic, message. Y'all. It's the hypnotic.
Send us a voice message.
Yeah, letting us know your thoughts. And so, what I can appreciate, it's a little gory, but in the original one, it was alluded that Georgie's arms were pulled off. Okay, that the creature Pennywise ate his arms. In this one, you actually see Pennywise eating Georgie's arm.
That was intense.
Georgie is like trying to get away. Little Georgie is like...
That part was pretty intense.
Bill!
That's not funny.
It's not funny.
First of all, I don't like watching kid movies.
Yes.
Like, I don't like watching movies that kids are in danger.
Yes.
And that I can see the image that they are in danger. I don't like that image.
I don't either. And I think that's what makes it totally different from the first one. You didn't see all that. I mean, yes, there was some gory parts of it, but you didn't see it. And so the second one, really, I was like, wow. And Georgie's arm is gone, okay?
Yeah.
Gone.
Blood, everything.
And he's just like crawling, trying to get away. And, he gets pulled down the sewer, and that's all she wrote. And,
yeah,
with this one, I feel like a lot of the characters that we did not see in the original one make an appearance more, like Georgie's parents, where the dad... where Bill goes in, he comes from school, and I think, he's trying to figure out where Georgie might have gone through the barrens, and he makes his whole makeshift Legos thing he puts together, and he tries to show the dad, like,
this is from the original.
No, this is the new one.
Oh, bitch.
Where, like, he makes his whole makeshift, like, Lego.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then he's like, well, Dad, let me show you really quick.
When he was where Georgie would be when they flushed him
down.
Okay, that's right.
So I feel like in this one, a lot of the characters that you didn't see, you knew they were there because they made a short little appearance. But with this one, it's more of okay, yes, that's the parents, and they're speaking, versus in the original one, I don't think Georgie's and Bill's parents made that much of an appearance. If I can remember correctly,
it's been a while.
Yeah. They were in the bedroom or in someone's room looking at old photos of Georgie, and you could see the how the mom was distraught at the fact that her son is missing, and that's really about it. But with this one, the parents are more involved.
Right.
So I can appreciate that. So thank you, to the director Tommy Lee Wallace for kind of going a little bit more into depth with some of the characters. And so I mean, I was not disappointed. I enjoyed both parts, the first part and the second part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Good jump scares.
Yes.
There were some good jump scares. There were some scary characters.
Yes.
That got me to yell. Like, I normally don't yell, but this one, when it came out, I was like, hey!
Okay, so which one would you say? Because I can tell you.
I want to say when Beverly went back to her old apartment where she used to live.
Oh my God, that old lady.
And when she came out rushing.
This is part 2, guys. When they're adults and they come back after 27 years.
Right. And she came back to her old apartment where her and her dad lived.
Yes.
And this old lady was there. And the old lady, the old lady really wasn't there.
Right.
It was Pennywise messing with Beverly, but he made it seem like she was talking to this old lady who lived there and just being sweet, asked her to come in, have some tea and some cookies. And this bitch just morphed into something, which was so it just caught me off guard, and I hella screamed.
And you know what the funny thing is, like, you laughed,
Titties
right?
dragging. Oh my
God. You were like laughing, and then just like, what the fuck?
The actors were great. I think they casted the actors perfectly.
Yes.
The young ones and the adults.
Oh my gosh, amazing! They did an awesome job. Yeah, in the selection. One of the characters for me, not in the second part, but in the first part, what got me was, each of the boys. No, I'm sorry, Beverly, not the boys. Each of the children or teenagers, preteens, each had something that they were afraid of. Okay, and I think what spooked me out the most was probably what's his name? Not Bill. Stan.
The one with the lady?
Yes, the lady in the painting.
Yes, that shit
was like, okay, that's a little disturbing for me.
Right.
Like, her ass was in the painting, and then when Stanley looked again,
she was gone.
She was gone,
right,
and then she
appeared.
Yes.
And that bit, she was scary.
Yes.
That was a scary.
So
image.
everyone had their, you had what's his name? Mike Hanley. Am I saying it wrong? Hanley?
Mike is the one in the
the little African American boy. Yes. His thing was because his parents were
burned in the
fire, so you saw the hands.
Right.
And
people yelling and screaming from the burning building.
Yes, and Bill was, of course, his brother, obviously.
Right.
Then you had Richie. Richie was clowns, which you didn't see until...
Beep, Richie!
Richie had a fear of clowns. Right. You had Stan with his old lady.
Yeah.
You had Eddie Casbrack of the person, he looks like a homeless guy, but he's like all disfigured, and he's like, Eddie, it's time to take your medication.
Right. Because he had all these, because Eddie is
he's like a germaphobe.
Yeah,
right.
He's a germaphobe.
And so Beverly had her dad's
abuse, and
right?
stuff like that.
So everyone had their own little internal battles that they were battling. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I'm very satisfied with the way that the movie ended, and we're not going to talk about part 2 because we don't want to ruin it for you guys. Please do not see part 2 first. Like, that's really dumb. If you don't know anything about it, please watch the 1990s version so that you can get a feel of what we're saying.
Yeah, but I mean, the movie is exact same thing as the 1990s. Yes. So I mean, if you don't want to go back to the 1990s, because it's the same story, they just revamped it.
Yes, and added a little bit more
pizzazz,
more juju.
Yeah,
they added some. Yes,
they got that juju.
Hey,
they got that.
Okay. We're back. We're back. We're back.
Sorry.
So anyway, like we said, definitely. You got to it's my opinion, and it's
and you're valid. You can have your own opinion.
Yes, right.
It belongs to you.
Right, it's mine.
It's an opinion.
That's right.
It's like an asshole. Everybody got one.
Yes, that is true.
Yes,
but I highly recommend that you guys watch the 1990s version.
Okay.
Okay, just to have an appreciation. And if you're true horror fans like my sister and I,
yeah, you're gonna watch it. You're gonna watch the 90s and you're gonna watch the new ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that you can sit and debate and be like, what the fuck? So definitely give the 1990s version a holler, and definitely watch part 1 and part 2. So you can make your comparison and you can make your contrast and see, like, okay, y'all kind of like this, I don't like this, Blase's quality.
Right. And then holler back at us.
Yeah, send us an email or leave us a message.
On Anchor, that you leave messages, voice messages.
Yes.
Let us know what your thoughts were about the new It, the old It, or what you appreciated between those two. So,
right. And we'll definitely, feature your response on our podcast. Yeah.
Can we do that?
You know what?
Girl, you just saying stuff we don't know we can do. And if we can't do it, okay then.
If there's a will, there's a drink.
Will, are you out there, Will?
If there's a will, there's a drink. We'll figure it out. But anyway, it was fun talking about these movies.
Yeah, very nostalgic.
Yeah,
especially the old It.
Oh, especially the old It. Oh my gosh, hats off. Again, yes, I know you're probably sick and tired of hearing about Tim Curry, but I don't care.
He's the shiznai.
It's great. It's a really...
He's Tim Curry, goddammit.
He's Tim Curry.
And if you haven't seen Legend, you need to see it.
Yes. So is that like on the sci-fi end?
It is.
We need to talk about that.
Definitely is.
We need to talk about that. Anyway.
So tune in. We're going to talk about Legend soon. Just look out for that.
That's when...
Yeah.
That's when Tom Cruise was Tom Cruise. You understand what I'm saying?
Long hair don't count.
Anyway, guys, we really appreciate you tuning in.
Thank you so much. Thanks for listening. Listening us? This is
It's the hypnotic, and it's the pink, Whitney that we've been sipping on.
Yeah.
But we really enjoy talking about classics and
newbies.
Yes, because I feel like without the classics, these directors, these upcoming directors or directors now don't really have anything to go on. It's not to say they're not original anymore, but you have to pull inspiration from wherever you're going to pull it from.
That's right.
Okay, and so what is it? A form of flattery when you like?
Yes, it's flattery. Yeah.
Yeah, and correct. So yes, and so we're gonna leave it here, and we're gonna
leave this here.
Oh yeah, we're gonna.
Listen, guys, we're gonna leave you to your dwank.
Yeah, we're gonna leave y'all to the rest of y'all too, so y'all can enjoy rest of y'all drinks while we enjoy the rest of our drinks.
Correct.
Yeah. Correct.
Thanks for listening to us. Hope you enjoyed this podcast. Tune in for next week while we discuss whatever we're gonna discuss.
But we'll let y'all know.
Yeah,
ahead of time.
Right. If you're not following us on Instagram, you should. Drunk Sistas on Instagram. So you can see what else the newest podcast we're gonna talk about, and you can see some stories that we do. Sometimes, we don't make appearances or anything.
Yeah, we don't make appearances. But listen, guys, also, we don't talk about the drinks that we're drinking just for show. We want you guys to kind of partake in the drinks that we're also drinking. Go out there and try it. And
listen.
And be like, you know what, D and W, we wasn't feeling that pink Whitney.
Right. But listen. Please drink responsibly.
Yes, okay? Please drink responsibly.
Don't go out there, have your drinks, and then you
get in the car.
Like, you want to drive? No.
Nah. What you need to be doing is after this podcast.
Yes.
Sit your ass on the couch and watch a damn movie.
That's right, a horror movie.
Movie at that. Okay. All right.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
Take it easy.